Hey, crackhead Willie. Where you been? I was just asking about you yesterday. Can you hear me? Hey, Miss Cruiser, how you doing? Okay, good, thank you. That's what I wanted to know. We were just waiting on our guests. Hey, Jadon. Hey, Miss TR. Good, okay. Well, we're just waiting on James. We're just waiting on our guests. Where you been, Willie? I just asked somebody about you yesterday. Really? I'm sorry. Ah, I am so sorry. Where my burgers at, crackhead Willie? I know. Usually you the first one. Thank you so much for the burgers. Let me what's that about to say? I'm gonna drop this link in case you come in that way. That's right. Everybody come up the stream. I'm gonna put that there in case he come in that way. He can just grab the link. Yeah, I saw you here. I spoke when you came in. Let me send him an email. Okay. Hey, Decop. I just sent him a quick email. I'm like, hey, language of horses. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Hey, V babe, how you doing? Hey, Donnie with Zion. How you doing? I tried to read message down the first time. You wouldn't allow. Oh, you talking a language? Okay. Okay, he's running just a little bit behind. Yes, y'all feel free to network. If you don't have somebody, grab them up, show them love. Yeah, feel free to network. Oh, Dick, I didn't see you at. Y'all ready? Drum roll. Y'all ready? Drum roll. Welcome. Ready? Sure. Drum roll. How are you? Wait a minute. Let me get this. I gotta get rid of this echo. Welcome. Ready? Sure. Drum roll. Wait a minute. Let me get this. I gotta get rid of this echo. Welcome. Sure. Y'all, what I'm doing wrong? Got this. Wait a minute. Let me get this. I gotta get rid of this echo. Y'all, what I'm doing wrong? Do y'all hear that? It keeps saying it. Do y'all hear it?
Do you have more than one window open?
Just this one window. Yeah, it keeps saying that. Do y'all hear it?
Do you have more than one window?
Okay, they saying somebody go back out. Let me try going out and go back in. They saying somebody go back out. Let me try going out and go back in. Let me try going out. Okay, let me see if that's better. Okay, let me see if that's a little better. James, will you try going out for me, please?
Yep.
James, will you try? Now, do y'all? It's not an echo right here with me by myself, so it's him with the echo. Okay. My window is open for YouTube. I got one tab open. Stream on. Okay, it's not it's not an echo with me. Let's try him again. Oh shoot! It's not an echo with me.
Okay, it's the echo with mine.
Yeah, it's with yours. Oh shoot! It's not an echo with me.
Okay, it's the echo with. Okay, got it.
Okay, you got it. All
Yeah,
right.
I
Okay.
had to because I actually had to go into your YouTube to get the link. Then it put me into another window, so that left me with two windows open. So that's what was going on.
Oh, I had just mailed the link, email the link to you,
We
but you
good now.
probably had already started.
We good now.
Well, all right. First, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. We are excited to have you. And you're
For
so crazy.
yeah.
You are so pretty. Gosh,
Thank
look,
you.
put most women to shame.
Oh please, John ain't nothing but a bunch of makeup.
Yeah, some women wear a bunch of makeup too, but still, you put them to shame. All right. First, we want to start with how did you become interested in dressing in drag and entertaining?
Well, okay, so entertaining, I've always done things in entertainment. I danced and all of that stuff as a child. So I've always been kind of in front of the spotlight doing something. But the whole female impersonation situation, I started sewing for some local drag queens. And that's what actually ended up turning into me going into the business.
Okay. And this is something that you do. Is it like you do like private parties, or is it like on stage in front of a large audience?
Both. I've done, you name it, I've done it. I've done large crowds. I've done uh, festivals. I've done bars. I've done private parties. It's been over 20 years, so you name it, I've engaged in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
I've done the pageant circuit too. So
okay. Hey, the ungame. Yes, I see you there. Okay. Um, explain to us exactly what the House of Trezur is.
Okay, the House of Treasure that you all know, which is nothing more than what I actually call my folks who visit my YouTube channel. Just like everybody has their little thing that they call their subscribers. That's the House of Treasure that you all know. But
Right.
there was an actual real House of Treasure where I was part of the ballroom community. So like all
Oh,
the stuff that you see on Pose and all of that, I was part of that community. So I am actually the mother of the House of Treasure. There was a real House of Treasure that walked balls, and we lived that whole ballroom experience. But I disbanded the house years and years ago. But yeah, I was actually the real House of Trezur. That it actually did exist, and I just took the name and used it when I had to think of something to actually call my folks who hang out at my YouTube channel. I'm like, you know what, this works.
have you ever thought about going back and doing it again?
The ballroom, no.
Why not? That sounds like it's something fun. Sounds
It's
fun.
fun for young people. It's
Oh,
fun for young people. The
I
ballroom, the ballroom is really, and there are people who are older, who are legends, who are still around the ball. The ballroom, honey, you need youth to keep up. You need youth. Balls a lot of times start at 1 or 2 in the morning. So, child, you need your
oh,
youth intact to be a part of the ballroom community.
so I was gonna ask you that when you dress, it's like, do you have to kind of get into character
Ab-
mentally?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
We are totally, the two are complete polar opposites.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
James is different than Mimi.
why you say that?
Well, because when I'm like this,
Uh,
you won't get. I won't curse you out most times. Like if you push, I won't curse you out. This is business.
right, right,
It create the two personas are different. This is business. This is a brand, and I've always kept it. I try to keep it classy for the most part. But where you deal with James, you might catch exactly what it is you're looking for. You know what I mean? Because I'm,
right.
But then there's the funny thing with me being Spiller Boy TV, that's becoming a brand as well. So
I
you
was
know,
getting ready to ask about
there's
that.
definitely two different, and then boys and girls are different. If you're going
Right,
to have a female persona, there's certain things that you're not going to say. You know what I mean? Because
right,
it's not ladylike. So
right.
yeah, there's definitely a difference.
Well, Shay John wants to know, when are you going to get that sewing channel up and jumping?
Well, that's a whole. You know what? It's a lot. I'm still pulling the things together to do it, and it takes a lot of time. It's a whole different situation than doing these show reviews and things like that. Because the show review just requires me to watch the show, sit down, tell you about the show. Doing videos for the sewing channel requires me to literally make the garment. Those videos may take you a week and a half to actually put together. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
coming, but there's a lot. I didn't drop one thing for the other. It's in addition to, so that's why it's taken more time because I'm doing that in addition to, and I haven't dropped any of my other responsibilities. So that's what's taking so long.
Okay. Now, the name Mother, that come from being over the House of Treasure? Is that what it is?
Exactly. I've always been called Mother Trezor, in the ballroom because that's who
Right.
I was. I was the mother of the house. And, folks on YouTube, they just kind of start saying that, just being funny, and they'll be like, okay, mother, but
Okay, gotcha.
in the ballroom, that's what I was actually referred to as. So
Okay, okay, I gotcha, I gotcha. But you did have children, right?
yes, I have two adoptive children. Yes.
2 boys. Okay, I thought so. Okay, that's nice. That's really nice. Okay, I'm trying to see if anybody over here is asking questions. Let's see. Okay. Okay, being as James and being on your channel, what would you explain as James on your channel? What is his partake on your channel? Like your reviews and things like that.
That's just me all day. That's who I am. James is the author. James is the storyteller. James is
Okay.
the father. James is the daycare worker. James is the customer service person. James is James. Um,
Right.
Milan is the performer.
Which one
Milan,
you enjoy the best?
James.
Really?
Yes. That's what's it comes natural. That's who that's what's natural. The rest of this is all, yeah, this is extra. It's extra.
Trust me, I know. It takes
Yeah,
a
it's
lot to
what.
put on all the makeup. You see, I'm covered up over here.
Yeah,
It takes
James
a
is
while to do
good.
all that
And,
makeup and stuff.
I can just roll out the bed and be James. That's no problem. No thought. No thought
This
to it at all.
is true. This is true. Someone just said James reminds me of Luther Vandross.
Ah,
I get Patty LaBelle. You remind me of Patty LaBelle.
well, that's my character. I've definitely gotten Luther Vandross thing as a boy, and Patty LaBelle is my character when I'm dressed.
Okay,
It's one of my main go tos when I'm dressed.
okay, okay. Cause you I can see it all over you. Okay,
Yeah, I do her. I do her. I do.
okay.
I do. I love her.
Now, about how old were you when you decided, okay, well, I'm gonna try this drag thing to see how it works?
I was 20. I was 20.
Okay, so you did do it for a while.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Now, it's something I want you to explain because you explained it on your channel not too long ago. You made a statement that there was only 3 types of gay people, and
Mhm.
you explained it to us. Will you explain that again?
Gay males. There are
Yeah,
there
gay
are
males.
there's queens and there are butch queens. And that's how you just keep it together. There are those of us who are outwardly effeminate, and there are those of us who just look like regular mainstream males that those are what we refer to as butch queens, and the other, anybody that's really effeminate, we refer to them as queens. And then you go into you got drag queens and trans women and all of this other extra stuff. But truly, there are queens and queens. And the funny part is, butch queens do not like to be called butch queens. They don't
Oh,
want queen
okay.
put with their names at all. But
Oh,
truly,
wow.
you one or the other.
Now,
Neither.
does it work that way with women?
There with women, see, you're either a stud or you're a lipstick lesbian.
I agree. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, I do agree. Does anyone have? I thought I seen a question. Did anyone have a question? I thought somebody asked a question. Was it you, D Cop? Asked a question. Okay, no. Okay. Okay. Has there ever been a time that you regretted doing any of the drag or anything like that?
Never, never,
Never.
no.
Okay.
There's so many doors have been opened for me through my drag. No, never, never.
Right. Look, somebody wants to know what's a lipstick lesbian.
A feminine woman, that's a lesbian. It's
Okay.
the same as with the boys. You're either effeminate or you're not effeminate. And lipstick lesbians are they're very feminine. They're very feminine. They're I don't want to say the pretty girls, but they
The prissy.
exactly they're feminine. They're
Uh-huh.
pretty and feminine and all of that whole 9 yards. They're not rough around the edges. You can't look at them and per se say no, that's a lesbian. No, those are lipstick girls.
Oh, okay. What did you ask sincerely? I'm sorry. You said it was way up. What did you ask, baby? Let's see. Let me see if I can find the question. She said she asked a question.
Who influenced me most in my ballroom life?
Let me see. It says, oh, she said, James, I know this already, but who influenced you most in the ballroom life?
That would have been my gay mother. Yeah, I
And,
had I had a gay mother. Y'all wouldn't know her if I told you. You're not going to know who she is, but
right, right.
but it was actually my drag mother. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Let's see. You're getting plenty of good comments. Um, very classy, of course, pretty. Um, Shay, Shay, and I answer. Okay, you answered Shay already. Okay. Jay Dunn, the first day I ever wore makeup in my adult life, I want James to do it. He always looks so nice. I agree. Because I was about to, truth be told, I thought that you had a glam squad. I didn't realize you do it yourself.
oh baby, I just came from down the hall. I was listen. I was just but listen. Let's be real. I told you this ain't nothing but a bunch of makeup. I was just down the hall talking on the phone to really BTV and telling her, I said, "Oh, girl, I got to go. I got to hurry up." What was this? 40 minutes. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. I was down the hall, right down the hall. Ain't no glam squad. I can't afford no. I would love it. Oh, baby, I would love to sit in a chair and just say
I
go.
know, right?
But I can't afford that, baby. I ain't my little drag career ain't took me to those heights just yet, baby. I got to get in the mirror and buff, poof myself. But
You, you should do makeup tutorials then.
but see, that's the thing, and I'm not a makeup guru. I know how to do what I do for me. So it's I've been asked to do makeup, and I'm going to do some stuff, but I don't ever want to put myself out as something that I'm not. I am not a makeup guru, so I don't want to be teaching anybody the wrong thing. And when it comes to what I do and what you all do, see, I have women. For the most part, I have real women who follow me, and I have trans women that follow me. Their regimen is not going to be the exact same as mine. They don't need as much makeup as me. So I don't want to teach you the wrong thing because it works. It works. If you put on all of what I put on, you will start to look like a man in drag. So I don't want to lead you down the wrong road. So I have to figure out the happy medium,
Makes sense.
and I won't come on and do it until I'm confident that I'm not teaching the wrong thing. But I am by far not a makeup guru. I am still learning, totally still learning when it comes to makeup.
But I will give you this. If I saw you, if I had never met you before, and if I saw you in the mall or in a club and you're dressed like this, I would never even give you the second look because I would just automatically assume it's a woman.
What else?
Whereas some, they just go way too far with it. Um, like the butterfly lashes and all of that. They just
Well,
go a little too far
is
with it.
toned down. My, when I do pageants and stuff, I'll do more makeup. My aesthetic is a tone down. My drag is because there's so many different forms of drag. My aesthetic is very toned down. My goal is to look as much like a real woman as possible. So
Right.
um, you won't generally see me with my eyebrows done really high or my eyeshadows blasted back into my hair and that kind of thing.
Right.
That's not my aesthetic. Now, if I ever make it to RuPaul's Drag Race, then you got to play the game the way the game is being played. They
Right.
do all that, but that's not my happy ground. My
Okay.
aesthetic is to look as much like a regular woman as possible.
Okay. Okay.
I look like my mother, and I never
Yeah,
want to
you
stray
do.
much from that. When I'm a boy,
Okay.
I look like my mom. I don't, that was to look as much like my mom as possible that was the goal. You know what I mean?
Let's give him a minute here.
Miss B Town, did you freeze? Did it freeze, you guys? Can you still hear me? You can hear me? Well, okay. Miss B Town might have to, how StreamYard does. She might have to click out and click back in because it looks like she might have froze. Yeah. She'll be right back in, guys. But in the meantime, thank you all for having me and thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it. Okay, it's kind of low.
James, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Audience.
Yep.
Okay. Now. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Um.
That
Okay. All right.
StreamYard be doing.
It be doing the most. It be doing the most. Okay. All right. We always have to ask that question. When you told your mom, we- well, how old were you when you told your mom that you were interested in men, and what was her reaction?
I never had to tell my mother that. I've always been me. Everybody knew what was going on before I knew what was going on. So everybody knew about me when I was like 3 and 4 years old. So I never had,
Oh, really?
yeah, I never had that conversation. I've never been in a closet other than to get dressed.
And she was very acceptable. Well, she
Uh,
loves you for who you are.
yeah, she had her moments. She had her moments.
I can understand.
Yeah, she had her
I, I
moments.
can I can totally understand.
But I wasn't
Yep.
thrown away behind it or anything like that. But yeah, no, she's had her moments.
That's most moms would,
Yeah, I
truth
mean,
be told.
it is what it is. When and I'm the oldest, so that's just the way it is. When you have, especially your first child, you're growing up right alongside of that child. So
Right.
me understanding that child gave her as much room, and I still do. At 48, I still give her as much room as she needs to be comfortable. Because, child, it is what it is, child. We not going to separate no matter what. You know,
Right.
all we ever going to do is agree to disagree.
Right.
And
As an
that's
adult. As an adult should. Okay.
not going
Yeah.
away from her, and she's not going away from me. So
Okay.
I already
Good.
look just alike, honey. They'll be like, child, y'all go together like batteries, honey. Get over there.
I
So
know. I seen the picture. I was like, yes, he looked just like his mom.
yeah,
You definitely do. Okay, you went through a battle with cancer. Can you tell us about that?
I did 2015. Um, yeah, it one of those things. It just I had like a small little lump over here, and I was like, "The heck is that?" Went to see about it, and things just started moving real fast. Is why I'm always talking about early detection, because
Mm-hmm.
early detection actually saved my life. Like literally, when I say they started moving, that was on the 5th of July that I went to
Mm-hmm.
emergency. And July 28th, I was literally doing my first treatment of chemo. So
Wow.
everything went very fast. It wasn't about oh, get a second opinion or any of this stuff. It was like, oh no, we got to move and we got to move now. My treatments were 96 hours on. So I literally would go into the hospital on a Tuesday and I would stay in the hospital until Sunday, attached to the machine the full time. Um, and then I
Mm.
go home for 21 days and then do it all over again. And I did that for roughly 5.5 months. And,
Wow.
and I've been in remission ever since. Yeah. So, but I'm here, still under doctor's care. Um, but I'm here. I'm here, and I'm
Look
good.
at God. Wow.
So
I
yeah,
didn't know
but
you had to do all that.
yeah. That's what. Like, if you go back to 2015, you can see the
Uh-huh.
difference. Because I did videos and everything. I never stopped doing my videos. I would do videos right from the hospital. I never,
Right. I
you know,
did go back and watch
did
some.
my
Yeah.
channel. I did my channel. It was what I had to do, and my people were amazing throughout that process. They were amazing. They were.
Good. Good. I'm
Lots
glad to hear that.
emails and lots of, that's when my people said, go and get a P.O. box. And I'm like, for what? What do I need a P.O. box for? They're like, we want to send you stuff. So I got the P.O. box and they would send care packages. I got candy and I got cards, and people knew that I crochet. So I would get yarn and crochet hooks and just anything to keep my mind off it. I got fabric and, just things that you would never think to send, but that's the type of
Mm-hmm.
find over on Trezur Lane. They are just like me. They are like-minded people. And that's what I always say. What you will find in most YouTube channels, you find like-minded folk. And
Exactly.
do things outside the box. And strangely enough, the people who follow me on YouTube, they're talented and they think outside the box. So I would be shocked. Sometimes I would go to that little P.O. box. And I'll be like, now who would even think to do this? But it would be like the best thing. Try to get my little needle, honey, and be sitting up there crocheting
I
and
know.
make the time go by. I mean, because it was a bit much, being in the hospital 5 days at a time. So you be ready to go home.
Oh, trust me, I know.
All the visitors in the world didn't change the fact that you be ready to go home.
Right. Right. So true. Let me see if anybody has a question over here before I go any further.
And it definitely shut my drag off. Now my drag got shut completely down because I couldn't, I wasn't able to be putting makeup on, and I it took me a while to get back in my heels, and yeah, that was a whole mess. But listen, I jumped back up in my drag, baby. I was like, let's go, honey. Turn the music
Let's
on.
do this. I know that's right. Let's do this. Jay Dunn said the first day that wait a minute, I read that one. I wanted to read the one she said about her grandmother. Uh, she she said her grandmother always knew that she wouldn't date boys. I can't find it, but I remember what it said.
Right. Mind
Um,
you, Mine too. My grandmother, baby. Look, I spent more time with my grandma than with my mom. Child, me and my grandma were real close. Child, my grandmother knew what was going on. How she didn't play. She didn't play at all. At all.
Oh, okay, here it is. She said, my grandmother said she knew I wasn't going to like boys when I told her I wanted to be a trash man when I grew up.
She
You
wanted
wanted to drive a trash truck.
to make her a good check. See.
Okay, okay. That'll work. They make good money.
Yes, they do.
That will work.
Living with a nice check.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, oh God, what was I was gonna ask. Jada threw me off there. That was funny. Um, I don't do the beep stuff, but I will ask about captivating Christian. And all I ask, do you think y'all can rekindle your friendship?
We didn't have a friendship.
Oh, y'all never had a friendship.
We
Oh,
didn't have a friendship. He captivated Christian is he's fine, and I don't have a problem with him, but literally he was friends with Really BTV. Really BTV is my protege, and Really BTV
right.
brought her. She created friendships, and they came along with her, which would you see Abby Reviews, El Teddy, Captivating Christian. Jaded Nerd and I already had a relationship before Really BTV. Captivating Christian literally came over with Really B. I never actually connected with him the way that I connected with Abby or the way I connected with El Teddy. So it was, it just kind of is what it is. It wasn't a bad thing. You know what I
Well, man, I'm getting. Wait a minute, I'm getting that feedback again. What is that? Wait a minute.
Okay. So I'll continue. Um, he he basically was his friendship was with Really BTV. They had the connection. And it was more of an associate for me. And it's not a bad thing. We never connected on that level. So when everything went down, it just was like, okay, well, I don't like what you did. And I don't feel the need to rekindle anything because there was nothing actually there. So I don't have a problem with him. I don't hate him. I just don't have any use for him. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine where he is. He said threw the earphones out the window. I actually do see Miss TR out there. It says, do you only sew for yourself? Yes. I don't do custom work anymore. I did that years and years ago. Now I only basically sew for myself for now at this point.
I'm trying to see.
Okay.
James, you stuck again. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now, Miss B. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
Finish. I don't. We couldn't hear all of what you said to
Okay.
Miss TR.
Yeah, what I was just saying is that again, his real friendship was actually with Really B. And when the little situation with he and I went down, it was what it was. I addressed it, and there was nothing. There was nothing. There was nothing. Like I don't. I have no use for him. I have no use for him. So I don't hate him. You know what I mean? I don't hate him.
Okay.
But at the same time, I have no use for him. There's no need to try to rekindle. There's nothing there. Rekindle what? I don't want anything from you. You don't
Right.
bring anything to the table as far as I'm concerned. So all I got for you is just respect that I have for any other YouTuber over there.
Right. Right. Okay.
But
Now the crazy wrench is
I've seen what the rest
you-
that captivate Christian doesn't captivate James. He doesn't.
now he says, when was the last time James twerked?
I don't.
Only the wrench.
I don't twerk.
Only the wrench. That's what I said.
Young folks. That's for young folks.
I'm
My
trying to tell you.
makeup ain't that way. But listen, for all those who can listen, get down. But no, I ain't made that way.
Lord, leave it to wrench. He always talking about somebody twerking.
Messy.
Now, this is a question, and it's not my question. It's coming from Lord Love. Now, before I read this question, I don't think no harm attended in this. I think this is a really genuine question. She says, I just wanna no, I'm just gonna be real, James. I apologize for talking about you along with the others that I can admit, but you have a story to tell and you are pretty, James. Can you please work it out with 5? And then later on down here, she said, at least if I can't work it out, pretty much she's saying, can you at least become cordial again? Now, I will admit, y'all do got some of us kind of in a bundle, and we hate to see the fact that it's going on.
No. No. No.
I'm checking you out. You don't think so?
No, I mean, see, the thing is, what is there to work out?
Right.
Because you have to understand what it is you're asking me to do. And what you're asking me to do is, it's either one, roll over and accept the abuse.
Yep.
Okay. Or two, you want me to agree. When you say agree to disagree, the agreement is you want me to agree that I'm not shit. Because that is what her thing is. She wants me to agree that I don't have integrity and that I ain't shit. So you have to really get down and see what it is that you're asking me to agree to. You want me to agree with a person that's saying you ain't shit. You want me to agree with that to make you all happy.
No.
In the past, this person doesn't stop. See, Sean Bradley agreed to disagree. How often has Fat drugged Sean Bradley? Every other day.
Right.
Every other day. So I could agree that I ain't shit, which I'm never going to do. I'm never going to do that.
Right.
And
I agree.
That's her opinion. You don't think I'm shit? Cool. But I'm not going to sit here and agree with you that I'm not shit. That's not how I feel about myself.
Right.
And is that she will continue to drag me whenever she feels like it. I'm not going to ever tell you all that I'm going to do that to make you comfortable. I'm not. I'm not. If you push, I will push. And I will not stop. I will not stop. And there's, like I said, you all see it. I didn't start
And
it,
I,
but I
and
will.
I seen it when you said just stop saying my name and I'll stop. So I agree to that. You did.
Say
You
my name.
did.
Say my name. I don't care. But all the extra.
Right.
I'm not going to agree to just sit and let you just, you know, what I mean, come on. Like, it's
Right.
crazy. And it's not just saying my name. It's not just saying, she literally is defaming my character. It's gone off of YouTube. It's like you literally went on to other social media and put out my government name, put defaming things about me out on other social media. Really? Why are
Right.
you asking me to do something that you wouldn't do? Would you let it?
Exactly. Exactly. Because I know I wouldn't. Exactly.
It's defamation of character. You are literally trying to. She feels like I have a daycare business, and her job, her goal was to shut my daycare business down. So you went out on other social media and put out that I was a pedophile and a predator, and that I was running a daycare. She put that on her Instagram.
Rich, go to bed.
So again, listen to yourself and know what it is that you're asking me to do. And I'm telling you, no, I will not. I will
I,
never lay down
I
and
totally understand.
I won't. And I don't care who
I
don't like it.
I totally understand. What's what Keisha Keisha Newman? What's sick? You said that's sick. What's sick? I don't know shit. Lord, this shit, Lord.
So if someone offered me $2,000,
I'm Rich, that crazy Rich.
$2,000, Rich, a defamation suit will bring you more than $2,000. So that's a no.
Oh, oh, Keisha was talking about the Instagram post. Okay. All
Mm.
right. Let me see, was somebody else. Uh Somebody said the prophet, aka prophet sis. Yeah. Okay, prophet. Um Lord, the one who asked you that, she says, "Oh wow, I didn't know all that."
And
As far as
that's
for
where the
me,
problem
no.
is. Yeah, that's where the problem is. History. You need to know your history. Y'all don't know the history. Y'all don't know the present. Y'all just running, just running.
Right,
There,
right,
all of this ain't history. This is stuff that is actually happening right around you. The girl got a whole thing going on Patreon where she doxed me, doxed my brother, and like, are you kidding?
wow.
And all I'm hearing is, would you let it go? Would I let it go? Will she let it go? Will she let it go?
W-
Why are you
w-
all into my brother's finances? My brother's not
Right,
on YouTube.
right. They
Again,
should say,
listen to yourself and what it is that you're actually asking. No, I will not let it go. I will not let it go.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
I
'Cause-
didn't bullying when I was a young child, and I'm not going to be bullied as a 48-year-old man. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
mhm,
Never accepted it, and I'm not going to start now.
I don't blame you. Because a lot has been said and done. So
More
sometimes when
more
people
than
go so far to do something, you just can't reel it back in. It's just that simple. You just not. You just can't. And I can understand exactly where you're coming from. Exactly.
I was literally
Um,
in a chat earlier. I was. It wouldn't stop. I was in a chat earlier that had nothing to do with either one of us, and here comes somebody attacking me from Bag Nation.
what?
This is a constant. Constant.
Well, I had my guards on alert today. Well, I say guards, but moderators, they're not guards. Because I was prepared for that, because that was not going to happen in here. I was determined that, no one was going to come under attack. That simple. If they wanted to come and just ask questions or so whatever, that would be one thing. But to come and actually, try to drag you or
It was
down you, or
no problem. I can handle
I was gonna say, hold on. I was gonna say, let me take the dragon part back.
it.
I don't think that's possible.
I try to be nice. I try to save the bag for you, but baby, I got a nice strong back. I can handle it.
Okay.
I can handle it. But
So
yeah, it goes on. It's not. It doesn't. This is going on every day since this started. It doesn't stop with her mouth. It goes on every day. And
every day.
pretend like they don't see it or they don't know what's going on. She praises them about them trying to drag me and other chat. She goes right over there during the news and praises them about them doing it. Ain't no problem. I'll spank them down every time I see them. Don't make me no difference.
Rich, what are you talking about? So this means that court is in the works. Court for what?
Bye, Wrench.
I was getting ready to say court for what? There's no need to go to court. Okay, let me see. I had one other. I wanted to ask her if she wanted to come up here. Oh, I was gonna say James left Wrench. I thought Wrench had ran you off.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay, okay.
Me and the Wrench are here.
Oh, okay.
Me and the
Gotcha.
Wrench
All right.
are fine. We don't. We
All
never
right. Y'all are good.
battle. Me and the
The
Wrench.
wrench comes to bring fun. Is there anyone that would like to come up here and speak with James? I know one that would. Where is she? All right, hold on. Here's the link. I will say, please don't ask him anything that you don't want someone to ask you.
It's fine. I'm here. It's fine. It's fine. I don't plead the fifth much, so it's fine. It's
Yeah, I know you can handle yourself, but I just don't. I don't like that. I just don't ask somebody something that you don't, you would answer yourself. This link makes me sick. Okay, there it is. I know Miss TR said she had questions.
okay.
Rich about when did James do the electric slide?
They say we've upgraded from the electric slide wrench.
Right, right. You coming, Miss TR? There she is. Now, why she don't want to come up on?
I'm coming. I'm coming. I was trying to look at my hair, all looking all fly. I was leaning back on the couch,
Oh, okay.
and that's what was happening there. And I hadn't got myself together, and I didn't want to look all scary and wow, you know. But anyway, I want to say you look absolutely stunning. This is TR. You
Thank you.
look absolutely stunning. I'm trying to be stunning too, and it ain't working.
You look
We're gonna leave it like this. You know, I was laid back on the couch, and then I'm like, okay, get that wig together, get it right. And you know, when you're looking at yourself, it's like your left is your right and your right is your left. So I'm trying to feel which way it's going. But for what I want to say, James, you look absolutely stunning. You look
Yes.
absolutely stunning. Everything is so coordinated. Your makeup, your whole facade, everything, it just flows together. Now, I know a lot of queens, they like dressing in gowns. Is that something you really like, dressing more in gowns than of dress or pants outfits?
I do. I actually my character aesthetic
Mm-hmm.
is more costumes and gowns. So
Mm-hmm.
this is, these things it's getting easier because now that I like swipe left and different things like that, I
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't require me to be sitting in the gown. So yeah, it's a little gowns are easier. Gowns
Yes, and they're
I
classy because
love it. I
I
love
used to
ballroom.
in the 80s, I used to go to their affairs, and it was required for them to wear gowns. It wasn't, they couldn't come up there with just anything on. It was a requirement for them to wear gowns
exactly. It
when
depends.
they had their little pageants and whatnot. And I was always so fascinated on, not only with me being young, but I was like, dang, they're beautiful. And I was new to the sector, learning. And in the 70s and 80s, we were still learning such thing, and a lot of them were still in the closet, and a lot of them had had health issues, I want to say, during that time. But also, your jewelry, do you make your jewelry like you have a hand bracelet on, a finger bracelet? Did you make that?
No, this was a gift from one of my subscribers.
Really? I remember
My jewelry,
that being in the late 70s, it was being
absolutely,
worn.
absolutely.
Yes, it was big thing.
In my
And the gyp
baby, you couldn't tell me nothing.
yes, and gypsies wore that kind of stuff, and they still wear that kind of stuff when they dance. I always thought I was very fascinated by that type of jewelry, right along with the bells around their ankles. So when they belly dance and stuff like that, it would shimmy and make the that special noise right along with them dancing with the drums and their type of music. Now, do you have a lookbook for with your gowns?
Oh, not now. I mean, because I had all that stuff years ago, but it's been so long, and I got
Hmm.
so much stuff that I just stopped keeping up. I stopped keeping up.
So, do you auction your clothing off?
No, child still can fit my stuff.
Mhm. I hear you. I wish I could say that. I wish I could say that. I done outgrew everything I had. I have to go searching.
I have things that were from a different time, and I've given things away, and it's been over 20 years, so things have found
Hmm.
their way around. Like I was in Nashville to do
Hmm.
a video, and I had taken two gowns, and you would know the gown. Like if you ever seen any of my videos in my intro, there's a blue gown that's a one.
Yes, I seen the blue. Yes, yes,
When I was on the video
gorgeous.
shoot, there's a trans woman who was actually she was my opposite in the music video, and she had fallen in love with the gown. I had the gown with me as one of my extra pieces because you always carry extra clothes with you. And I
Hmm.
gave her the gown. I just gave it to her.
Oh wow, that was
So
That was
nice.
nice.
stuff like
So
that.
when you do, so when you back in the day when you did your catwalk, when you were on stage, what type of music did you prefer to have when you were on stage?
Well, if I was doing like just modeling, like for a
Hmm.
pageant, it's generally like a jazz, like
Okay.
because it's something. It would be Sade, or it would be a lot of time they'll use tracks from Kirk Whalum or Najee. It's something jazz,
Oh yeah, back in those were those Najee and
right?
all them. Yeah,
Right.
not too many people are into that stuff today. You say that they'd be like Najee, who? No, Dave Sanborn, the saxophone player. All those.
But I'll
Yeah.
favorite song to actually walk to in an evening gown is actually Annie Lennox, "Money Can't Buy It."
Oh, okay.
And it's
Okay.
something about that song. Something about
Makes you feel yourself, huh?
oh
You be
baby,
feeling yourself with
like
that, huh?
they strut Miss Lizzie, honey, and that's what always comes to mind. And "Money Can't Buy It" by Annie Lennox. It's like my favorite.
Hmm. Now, have you
That's
ever done
all
competition attires?
Absolutely, I have 9 titles. I have 9 titles.
Oh,
right. Wow.
okay. Okay.
Congratulations. That's
I
all
can
right.
see that. I can see that you're very creative.
Owned 2 pageants of my own, so yeah,
Hmm.
I did the pageant circuit for quite a while.
Now,
You
I
still
know.
do them now?
Say it again, babe.
You still do them now from time to time, don't you?
No, I haven't done a pageant since. Ooh,
Well, I'll say a gig. You still do gigs,
I
right?
still do gigs, absolutely. Yeah, I still do gigs.
Okay.
Actual
Okay.
full-on pageant, it's been years. It's been years.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead, Miss
Now,
PR.
I'm going through your chronicles now. And they last night I watched about 4 of them, and then I ended up falling asleep because it was late last night when I started watching them. Your testimony is like I was really into it, and it blessed me. It blessed me to be able to connect because I'm a cancer survivor myself.
Right. Right.
I'm a breast cancer survivor, stage 3 breast cancer survivor. And just knowing that although it's a different type of cancer, cancer is cancer. We all fight for the same thing, and the fight is life.
That's right.
So it really doesn't matter what type
No,
type it was,
yeah,
you
you're
know. And I find it a blessing to see that how you got over, how you got over, and people don't know that unless you've been through it or you're with a family member where you go through it yourself. That's a hell of a fight, man.
good.
That's
When
a
you start
hell
swinging,
of a fight.
you gotta keep swinging. Your arms get tired, but you got to keep swinging.
You got it. Whoo, goodness, do you swing? You swing even when the doctors are telling you no, and you got to say yes. So
That's right.
it's really rough. Now, because I know that when I was going through chemo, I lost all my hair. I had hair down to my crack of my butt, to my coccyx bone. I had long locks, naturally, very long hair, and I lost my hair in one day. One day. Second treatment of chemo, it
Mhm.
came out from the root. It dropped on the floor as I was walking, and I didn't even know it.
Right.
Okay. And then I had to have my
Wow.
daughter cut the rest out. And your scalp is so tender, it's like it just hurt. I could not. My daughter tried so hard. She went and brought me all these kind of wigs. And the wigs would be on my head, and they would swing around like a bowl on my head. So during that time, I couldn't wear any wigs. Only thing that I wore was head wraps
Okay.
because I couldn't. A wig wouldn't stay on my head. There was no traction. So as I come to now to know that the little tricks that I did learn was going on websites, and it wasn't that many that I knew regarding the transgender women
Hmm.
to figure out how can I beautify myself without, because I lost my eyebrows, I lost my eyelashes, and here I am with a bald head as like the palm of your hand.
Right.
And then when I lost my hair, I felt like I lost my beauty, the very being of me. I felt ugly. It was horrible. So, but now, oh, not only that, the wigs that they had for people for cancer were absolutely horrible. Not only were they expensive, but they were disgustingly ugly.
Yeah. Too thick.
So,
The color.
oh, too thick, the color, it looked just like what it was, a wig mop, man. It was like, oh no, I'll do head wraps.
Right. Right.
It was horrible. And they had the audacity to cost like $60, $70. And it wouldn't even be human hair. It would be synthetic hair. And I was like, oh heck to the no. Now, what I learned through the transgender sector was how to fix myself. Not so much with the wigs, but how to learn how to do my eyebrows. I learned how to put on the strips of my eyelashes. So no one knew that I was sick because I had the head wrap on with the big earrings, the lipstick. I had all that on, and they didn't know until they see me like, what's wrong with TR? They say, oh, she had chemo yesterday and her body must be shutting down. But because you do such a good job, you never thought of maybe doing little workshops and showing people, those who have lost their hair and their eyebrows and stuff like that, how they can put it on.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I never, you know, have gone forth and like put myself out there to do it.
Okay.
To do it.
Believe me, and if you ever felt the unction, where the Lord is telling you that there's a way you could give back, you do. I know you do for yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, but your techniques on how you do yourself, because for one, you have a bald head,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and how you would do your wigs will let a female cancer person know how to do their hair because they know you're bald too.
Right. And I
And then
definitely
how you would
I
do the
used to have
makeup.
hair, so I had to maneuver. I used to have hair down to my shoulders. That's before, cancer.
Hmm.
Before that,
Hmm.
I have hair, and I didn't used to do a whole lot of wigs when I first was doing drag. I used to do a lot of hair pieces.
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
So
uh-huh.
I had to move along with the times as well. So you have to figure
Right, right.
you do have to
So
figure it out.
you would be a great inspiration for the cancer sector on how to do wigs and how to learn how to have the right wig for you on your head. Because when I say you're bald, I mean you are
Well,
bald. There
absolutely
is no hair follicles showing.
not a,
There's no
not
trace
a
of
lick,
nothing,
not a
not a lick. It burns it from the inside out. There is no trace.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that would
hold
be
on
a
1 minute.
great way.
Ho- Hold on 1 minute, Miss Tiara. I want to keep up with the chat. James, can you
Okay.
see that question from
yes.
Miss
And
Morris?
the one before it was
Yeah, it's another one up there. Um, I think it came from language. Here it is. Here it is.
oh, I've never taught etiquette class. I've never taught an etiquette class. That would
Okay.
I'll probably have to go through one first. But
Girl, an etiquette class that but people don't do that anymore. That would be fantastic. I sent my daughter to etiquette class.
yeah, they
Oh
should
wow.
change some things.
It builds the self-esteem. It makes it so you could know how to present yourself when you go have a job. It's just you get taught that when you walk in a room that it's like all eyes are on you. That energy, that etiquette class really shows you how to walk, how to carry yourself.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes,
really been
yes, yes.
that they don't keep their head up; they looking down. Yeah, real small things. Yeah.
Hmm.
My favorite fabric. I love velvet. I love velvet. Velvet is just it's just so luxurious that it just is what it is. And I love anything beat it, just like completely beat it. Silk with beads,
Okay.
love it.
Well, what you have
I
on
do
now is
too. I
very
like that.
pretty.
Yeah, and this is more kick around. It's again, I like shiny. I get it's got to be
You
shiny.
like glitter. You like glitter, huh?
I do. I do. I do.
Yeah.
Definitely all
Yeah.
these baubles and feathers. That's who I am.
Yeah. 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 But you look fabulous every time I see you when you're dressed, and I'd be like, dang.
Thank you.
That's just how that's my reaction. Like, dang. And I do see you. When you're out there, when you do your little like the have and have nots. It's just that I stay in the bushes a lot.
Right.
And I watch you. There's only a few that I watch that are actually content creators, not drama creators, content
Content creators. Right.
creators. And that's what I'm
There's
more
a difference.
interested in.
There's a
Yeah, the
difference.
content creators. Because once all the drama's gone, what do you got?
Exactly.
So your movement will always be because you have talent. You have talent. You could speak. You know how to grab. You know how to read too, so you can put people in their place. Because, honey, I've heard you read people that you put a Zorro on them that they didn't even like. I'm sure they weren't even sure if they were cut. They probably said, "Did she cut me or what?" They
And
was
He
like, "Did
won.
she
He
legit?"
won the. He won the read of 2019.
I
I'm
would
sorry.
prefer. I mean, honestly, I would prefer not to. I would prefer not to. If I could just
Right.
cool and just chill and just do what I do, I'll be fine. I
Right.
Mhm.
I don't want to fight and argue, but I don't mind it. But
Yeah, but I'm
Right.
talking. I'm talking about the style of it.
yeah,
It's like, I don't know, back in the day, and I guess it shows my age, there used to be a program on called Zorro,
uh huh.
and he was quick with the sword, and he would
Yes, indeed.
zip them up, and they didn't even know that they
And
were cut.
they were kept. That's
Well,
right.
that's the way I see you when you read someone. It's like you don't hit them so hard, they're confused.
Lots of
They
practice.
don't know if they've been cut or not. Like, I'll be like, whoa. But yeah, but I enjoy your content. I do enjoy your content, your real content, as a woman of my age calls real content.
Yeah.
I see your style. I see the way you dress. I see your gifts in what you have. Your whole demeanor. I was like, okay, you could tell you are a person of substance and of class, and that goes a long way. It goes a long way, and
Hmm.
especially a person of integrity, and that goes even further. That goes even
Yep.
further because you can have all the money in the world, but if you're not a person of integrity, you are trash.
Right.
So you are a person of integrity, and I admire that. And again, when I see you with your blonde, I love the really platinum blonde. I'd be like, oh God, gosh, you are really beautiful. You are.
Good time.
You are really bright. You are really beautiful.
Yeah, I was told at the beginning of my career, no, 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 you're too dark for blonde hair. Baby, I put a blonde wig on one day and I said, somebody's been lying. And I
That's weird.
Okay.
just I
It
said,
looks,
good time, buddy.
it's, it takes, it gives you like a wow when you see it. It's like when you see a person, you blink, you be like, whoa,
Yeah.
wow,
So don't
Ask
wear,
April.
hey,
yeah, even
Ask
in,
April. Would you like to come up?
yeah, you don't wear blue eyeshadow. You don't wear blonde hair. I was always, oh, you can wear some red. Child, I can wear anything I want. And I just had to learn how to do
Anything you so
it.
desire.
in
And
what style? In what style to pick?
you want anything
Right.
you want. Anything.
Hmm.
You just got to know how. You just got to know how.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's my pleasure. I'm going to give somebody else a chance, but I just want to give my hats off to you, and I hope you really will consider giving little nuggets here and there to the young people because we were brought up with a village, but these kids today don't have a village.
Absolutely.
So the words that you speak and how it is, it goes a long ways. It does. It's that I'm way older than you. My daughter is way older than you, and I take in your nuggets. So you're a blessing, okay?
I appreciate that. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, Queen.
Mhm. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss TR.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Is
Dean.
there anyone else that has questions? You have some wonderful comments, James, in the chat.
I see them. I see them.
Wonderful. Okay, where is, I must say, your number one biggest fan? Is she in here? She probably don't. Well, she probably nervous and won't come up.
I don't know why, child. It's just me. I tell y'all all the
But
time.
she,
I'm not when they start this. Oh, you're a big you. I'm not no big YouTuber. In the grand scheme of things, I am a small YouTuber. In the grand scheme of things, I got a couple of numbers, and if you stay on long enough, you'll have the same numbers that I have. I am, in the grand scheme of things, I am a small YouTuber, you guys. Trust me. I don't
wow.
have any more. I don't have, you only get, listen, you got a phone number that you can call YouTube when something's going on? Neither do I. Okay? When something's going
Okay.
on, we got to figure it out. I'm in the same boat. I still got to figure it out. There's a certain, well, when you get to a certain level, then you get an actual account manager. I don't have one yet. So keep that in mind. I'm a small YouTuber just like the rest of you all, honey. I'm just trying to figure this thing out and trying to make it do what it do. That's all. Same as y'all.
Okay. Okay. Is Nadia in here?
Miss Nadia, Miss Nadia.
Is
She
she
was,
in
might have been, she might have,
here?
Nadia's
I
always,
know she was.
Nadia is
Um,
a blessing to me. Let me tell you. Nadia and her
really?
product. Oh boy. When I first finished chemo, Nadia
Right.
reached out to me and I was having different skin, different because I've never had issues with my skin ever.
Right.
Um, Nadia reached out to me and sent me a care box, and I've been using her products ever since. And
That's why I wanted to bring her up because I had heard you say that.
yeah, Nadia
Oh,
is the real deal. And I know there's a lot of folks out here that do soaps and scrubs and all of that. And I've had some things from some other people, but I always go back to simply yours, Nadia. She listen.
okay. Well, I know Decop spoke very well of her products also. So y'all keep in mind.
Real deal.
Um,
You
see
go
if you want to get some
if
good
you Google
products.
SYN.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. You want to come up, Decop? Okay, hold on.
That's a girl, Miss D Cop Patty. Hello, Kivana.
Yes. Hello to everyone in the chat. We haven't spoken to personally. We're not overlooking you. It's just they were talking and we didn't want to be rude.
I see DC Kool-Aid and Lisa actually in the chat as well. Some of my faves.
Oh, sure. Hey, DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. Yeah, Decop is coming.
And Ask April. Hi, April.
I asked,
It's my makeup girl there, honey. Miss Ask April, honey.
right. Decop, I dropped the link, baby. Did you see it? Look above righteous, though.
Makeup. April does makeup, but I don't always lean to April
Oh,
for
someone else wanted it. Okay,
I
who wanted the link? I dropped it right there.
for skincare more than I do for makeup. April is always on skincare and the moisturizing and all of that stuff. That's the stuff that jumps out to me with April.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know what she brands herself as. I know she does makeup, but she's phenomenal when it comes to skincare. April
She
gets down.
is.
She does. She gets down. She knows what she's talking about. Now, Abby, at my Abby reviews, she's a makeup girl too. And see, Abby is dramatic. Abby, I've found dramatic makeup for a woman, not for a drag queen, for a woman, where it's not so over the top and too much.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. It was X April that was coming on. Okay.
What's going on,
Hey,
chick?
love. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
beautiful.
What's up, babe?
Milan, your numbers, you're so much bigger than the numbers. You always say, can y'all hear me okay? Because I am driving.
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. You know, Milan always speaks of not being a big YouTuber and is so humble and and doesn't make herself like she's any bigger than anyone else, and she's the same. And I always can respect that, but it's your personality and who you are, just who you are, James. When you're Milan, when
Right.
whatever,
Exactly.
whatever persona you are, whenever you come on, whatever you do, it can be your lives, it can be your reviews, it can be your Ask James, it can be whatever you do. It's who you are. It's who you relate
Uh-huh.
yourself to be. And that is
Mm-hmm.
so much bigger than the amount of subscribers, the size of your channel. And just ever since I've come across your channel, you've always been the same. You have built and a reputation that many cannot they can't hold on to. They perceive themselves to be one way, but they just cannot hold on to it because that's just not who they are. And you have built a reputation of integrity and of being a person who stands up and stands for what you believe in, and you haven't swayed from that, and that's huge. And it's just who you are, at the end of the day. That is so much bigger than the size of your channel. You should have so many
Right.
more subscribers than you have, and I know you're good with where you're at and who and everything, but it's who you are, James, at the end of the day. So, and you're beautiful. I love that
I'm telling
that vibe.
you.
So, yeah.
Darling.
Hmm.
He put most women to shame.
Child,
Yes,
I told you I ain't put no
yes.
women in the same. It ain't nothing but makeup. You know what it is? Makeup. Ain't nothing but a bunch
It's
of makeup.
it's makeup, but it's the way you do it. It's the way you do it. Again, it's just the way you do. Everybody can't do what you do.
I
Some
try.
Exactly.
I don't always do the right thing. I don't always say the right thing. I make
Yeah,
mistakes. You know what I mean?
Well,
But
that's what we all do.
I go back and okay, y'all, what's next? You know?
yeah, yeah. But you stand in it, and you are. Nobody's perfect, but it's just about how you handle stuff. So that's just what matters at the end of the day. So I'm always blessed to be on your channel and to be able to interact and stuff like that. So, and I'm so glad to see you over here. I was sent the link. I didn't know. I didn't get the notification. So I'm glad. I know I'm late, but I'm glad I got to see you over here. Miss B Town is an awesome person. She's trying to put the spotlight on a lot of good people that we have over here, because the sector is not full of, it's not all mess and all negativity. There's some great finds over here, so it's good when, the spotlight is put on those good people. So I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you for that,
I
Miss B
appreciate
Town.
that.
Thank you. And Miss TR, of course, who is just on. She's beautiful, and she's a great person. I'm so glad she came to YouTube, because her talent, oh, she's gonna go far with what she does. So
Yeah,
yeah, yep,
I agree.
yep.
Literally.
Totally.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you for letting me click the link. I was looking for you earlier today because, well, I'm not gonna bring it up, but I was looking for you.
Uh-oh, something must have happened.
My room, honey. Not right.
This is a good time. No, it's always a good time, but I'm just saying, we've been looking for you.
I know, and I'm like, I've been looking in the broom closet, but I'm like, nope,
Yeah,
not yet.
yeah,
I
you look good though.
ain't gonna be in the broom closet.
Oh yeah. So is Nadia coming on? Because I want to see Nadia or hear her voice or something.
I know.
Is
I
Nadia gonna
wanted
put the link?
her.
She was here in the beginning, but no,
Hey,
not
Jada nerd.
Oh, did she dip
Nadia
out?
drop out because
Nadia is
Nadia
awesome.
gets very, very busy, and it'll just pop up and your little Nadia will be like swamped.
Right. Yeah. Well, Nadia, she's awesome. She's awesome. She checks out my channel, so I really love her. There's some great people out here on YouTube. There are, and that's what I found about it that I love so much, because there's so many good people that think like you, or just that you can have conversations with that you couldn't have with with some people in your real life.
Right.
You come on YouTube, and you may have, for whatever reason it is, and you attract people who have the same interest, and it's just it's an awesome thing. It's a good thing. So you know, as long as we focus on that part of it, it can be something amazing for everybody.
That's right. Like-minded people. That's how you doing a
Absolutely.
good thing.
Exactly.
Like-minded
Absolutely.
group.
Absolutely.
Like that's exactly right. Goes a long way. A long way.
Yes. Yes.
I'm I'm glad you came up, April.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss B Town. So yeah, you guys.
You're
So
welcome,
everybody have
sweetie.
an amazing the rest of your day. I got baby in the car. We're getting ready to pull up at the house, so I'm gonna go ahead and click off. But I will see y'all
Yeah.
later. I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna
Hey,
be in
get
the
on
chat
out
though
there.
soon.
They don't need to see.
All right, dog.
Okay. Bye,
All
everybody.
right.
All
All
Bye.
right,
righty.
son.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Language of horses. Did you want to come up? I thought I seen where she said she wanted to come up.
Hello, jaded nerd.
Oh, okay. Thank you, DC Purple Diva. Language of horses, you want to come up? She said, oh, heavens, no, I'm too shy.
Ah,
Lord have mercy. This is your chance. Here's your chance.
ready to say I don't bite unless you ask.
Jaded nerd, you want to come up?
First, say what could he possibly want to say to me like he don't know already?
Right, right. I was thinking he was going to crack some of his jokes. That's what I was thinking.
One of the spoiled Trezur kids.
You know what? Yes, Jada, we need you. We sure do. That is perfect.
Say,
He is one of the Treasure kids.
he is
We
one,
need you up here for a second, please, Jada, if you don't mind. If you don't mind.
one of the little spoiled, honey.
He says, I'm gonna enjoy watching you and Milan. We want you to tell us how it is to be one of the kids from there. Okay, Miss DC Purple Diva said she's gonna join you your channel, Jane.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a link. Wait a minute, I'm going to put it out there for you. If anyone don't know who this is Jaded Nerd. He will bust your gut, let me tell you. All I can say is just go to his page and subscribe. Because oh my God.
His tongue is vicious.
Okay. I didn't know it got that vicious, boy.
Oh, listen.
I was like, Lord, because I'm used to seeing love.
It can be.
Yeah, well, that's all of us, you push us to that point. We all, hey, we have to show out sometimes. Sometimes you just have to do that to get people off of you.
That's it.
It's just that, they'll stay on your back and ride you. No, you're going to get off my back. I don't care how big my back is. You getting off my back. Okay, we're waiting on Jaded Nerd now. The link is right underneath your last comment, Jaded. Now what is he doing?
Probably trying to get himself together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Him particular.
Look, I told you. Well, we can tell you from the house of Trezur. You know not to come up here looking any kind of way. You know better. I cannot believe. I hate Nadia stepped out. I hope she make it back. Meantime, while he's coming, y'all, if can one of my mods drop Nadia's link to her page for her amazing products? Because it was her live that you went into the other day, right, James?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. She probably did it. She probably knew I was going to ask her to come up here. Somebody grab. Where's Jamie Bird? Yeah, he a brushing hair or something. He asked for the link. I'm just all wrong. You just all wrong. What you mean, babe? You ain't wrong. Oh, you got? Oh, you talking about the time? And I saw it. I was gonna correct it. There he is.
Hey, everybody. Hey, mother.
Hey, good nerd. How you doing?
Hey. I was peeking in and I saw mother looking glamorous and got invited. So thank y'all so much. I love me some Milan.
We all do. We all do.
Real fast, weren't you?
You
was trying to get yourself together real fast, weren't you?
Yeah, I had to get together real quick. I was going to edit the video, but I figured I'd join in. But absolutely, I love me some James Milan, Spiller Boy, all of the above. Love it, love it, love it.
That's right, mother. We love them all. Okay, tell us how it is or how it feels to come out of the house of Trezur.
One of the first things that I can say is that and anybody can attest to this. It's a lot of receipts. Milan, because I see Milan right now, so I'm going to say Milan. Milan is very helpful, and is always encouraging. Hey, go check somebody out. Hey, go to their channel. Hey, go watch the video. Hey, check them out. And a lot of people, when they get to a certain level or whatever, they kind of forget to go back. They don't help people out. They don't reach back. Milan does, and it's really cool. And just advice or just being like, yo, hey, just being consistent and authentic, it's just been very helpful. In addition to just the advice and just getting people to just know about myself or Ebby or Really B or El Teddy, like it's just really cool because there's a lot of people that don't have your best interests at heart. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And when their numbers or whatever get to a certain point, okay, it's like, all right, y'all are on your own now.
Yeah.
Not thinking, that y'all at one point you were right where I am. You haven't always been up there, but he always is relatable. You can go to him, you can talk to him. It's not like some of them feel like they should have bodyguards around them, but that is not him by far.
Not at all.
Not by far.
Very helpful, so very genuine.
I don't baby and tell them I'm gonna do things that I can't do for them and all that, and I don't. YouTube it's rough. It's a rough game. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a rough game, and you got to be consistent, and it really is on you. So yeah, I don't stop them from stuff. I'll be like, hey, go ahead.
Yeah.
We're grown. They're all grown. Like all of them are grown. They're grown. So it's like, you know what? Maybe you should cuss that person out. But then at the same time, like you need to cuss them out. You know what I mean? So it just depends on what's going on. And then they're all individuals as well. So I don't deal with Jaded the same way I deal with Really B. I don't deal with Really B the same way I deal with Abby. They're all individuals and they're all grown. Hell, Abby's older than me. So, like, how much, you know what I mean? You figure, can I really be telling Abby, you get over there. You just, you know what I mean? I could suggest some things.
Right. Right.
Stay on her good.
Delia, you could have came up. That would have been fine. She said, if I click the link, it's only to fan out about Trezur. Laugh out loud. That's fine. That's what we are here to do today. That was our whole point of having him here.
Over a cold, pal. It's a mess.
It's a one old mess. One old mess. I mean, we all have. We can think independently. Like it's not like I can't do what I want to do. And like James said, Milan said, it's like, look, you want to do something, you want to curse him out, go ahead. It may be consequences. Right. Live your life. Go in and let have. Like it's.
I still make mistakes. So if they do something and they make a mistake, child, we're gonna work through it just the same way we work through the mistakes I make. It's a big deal. Child is
right. Right. But I mean, and that's being an adult.
Don't come
that's
down
being a mature adult.
Yeah.
Because no one is always right. No one is, well, I ain't gonna say that. I'll just say no one is always right, and I'll leave it right there.
Right. There you go. Yeah. They leave it right there.
I'll leave it right there. Like that. All right, let's check the chat. Oh, Jada Nerd, you gave a mean read over there, though.
Oh.
I saw it. I saw it. Delia, would you like to come up? The yard will hold 6 people.
I just give my observations, and put my commentary out there, and sometimes it's spicier than others, and going back to my corner and mind my business, it's pretty much what I do. Don't bother nobody,
Right. Back up on the porch.
Get back on the porch, get my hand popped, and then I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying?
It's been too cold to be on the porch. We've been in the living room, honey.
Right, the living room next to the radiator. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Hi, Delia. I just dropped the link again down there, sweetie. You can grab it and come up. I don't know why D-Cop not coming up. She crazy about James. Let's see here. Hello, Milan and Chad. I am at work peeping through the window blinds. Lord, well, don't y'all get fired now.
Okay.
Mess around with me.
I tell y'all one thing. One of the things that James did that I took a couple things from James. The way he does his intro, like he'll give you a cliffhanger or like a teaser, and then he'll drop the intro and then the video drops. I got inspired by that. I'm not gonna lie. And he did a reading video. I'm not gonna say the child's name, but he read that child for filth several times. And it was so creative because it wasn't just the regular dragging and I'm gonna drag you up and down here. It was creative. So I saw that and I was like, wow, like just in my head at that time, like I really like this. So fast forward and I'm like, okay, I might want to address a few people here and there or whatever. And I figured, you know what? I was inspired by the creativity. Just drag somebody, be creative, put your little spin on it. And I'm not gonna lie. So some of the ways that I put stuff together, it is a nod to how I've seen James do stuff in the past. I've been watching him. I've been watching for a while. I've been watching almost 3.5, 4 years almost the whole time.
Oh, okay.
That person took the beginning intro thing from me as well.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Never admit it, but they did.
They did.
It works for him. It's really groovy because I love his intro too.
Yeah.
But then when another content creator took that beat from that music and used it for a little bit because I heard it. And when I caught it, I said, she gonna have something to say because that is her beat. And sure enough, she did. And the other content creators stopped using that beat.
Well,
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
well,
Wow. What you learned. Okay.
well. It's
Welcome
like
to
Mother says:
YouTube.
if you're going to take something, you better make it better. Don't half it. You better, if you're
Don't
gonna,
have it.
you better elevate it.
never let
That's
you live
right.
it down. They'll never let you live it
That's
down.
right.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it well. Or else I'm gonna read you for filth. One or the other. Wait a minute, somebody else wanted to come up. Who else wanted to come up? Delia, what did you ever decide? She said, yeah, I guess I will. Lord Milan, you just got everybody nervous.
I don't know why. I have no idea.
Lord. Jacqueline Glover, you need to come to the panel. She says James is much better than the other lady that wears shades and is desperately trying to hang on to her youth. Oh my God. You need to come on the yard. You need to vent.
No comment.
D-Cop, what you talking about? You shy. D-Cop says she's shy. Let's see. I guess I guess everyone else is too shy to come up. Well, is there any questions y'all want to be asked? Going once, going twice.
Child was like, click the button. Don't look. Don't say, click the
Click
button.
that.
I know, right? I know it. Okay, so I guess it's back to me asking questions, which basically I think we probably have asked you everything except for what color underwear you got on.
Oh,
Oh my.
Did you say purple?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said purple.
Not enough.
I was going to say, oh my God.
I want to answer that question.
uh, um, um, everyone, I suggest that, or I ask of you to please go and join Jaded Nerds channel. I promise you, you won't regret it.
No production.
If you're ever down, you need a good laugh, you sure to get it there. And if you're in that age group with me, the Reading Rainbow, I missed it, and you'll get it there. So please do go there. And of
Another
course,
nod to James.
right, we.
Because I asked if I
Oh,
could
you
use
got that
that.
from? Oh, that's where you got it from.
Yes, the original Reading Rainbow was me, Sean Bradley, and Alexander Rogers.
And I had this idea, and I said, "Yo," I reached out. I said, "Hey, I have this idea," and I was like, "Is it cool?" Because like when he does One Gotta Go, and he always gives props to T.S. Madison. So I was like, "Okay, I got this idea. I'm gonna ask, just to see if it's cool, because I get ideas all the
Right,
time." And James was so cool,
right,
like, "Go ahead, do what you need to do. It's cool." And that made me feel better because I didn't want to do something and kind of feel like I was underhanded or tried to sneak it. And I tried to make it my own or whatever.
Right. And you don't. You want to do it, and you want to do it better. You definitely want to do it.
right,
And
You
I'm
turned,
working. I'm
you
working on
turned
that.
it into a whole production. You turned it into a whole production. And child, look, I ain't got no complaints. And the other two ain't got no complaints because they ain't said nothing, and they bet not.
I know, right?
They bet not.
No, I'm a
um,
big fan of Alexander,
simply,
yo.
You know, I loves me some Alexander.
Love me some Biffa. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Alexander Rogers. If you ever get a chance to meet him in person, you would gag. You and Alexander would do real well. He's very intelligent. Very intelligent. Almost
I
two
was getting ready to.
times.
And he's
Alex,
on here. What's his name again?
Alexander Rogers.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
writing it down. Okay.
Yes, go check him out.
Um, simply a sweetheart wants to know, James. Will you be going live on your channel?
Or
Probably.
just cleaning up.
No, I won't.
Yeah,
I won't.
you know he got to get the broom now.
I'm not cleaning anything up. Well, I ain't gonna say that. But no, I don't have any plans for going live on the channel.
Oh, we got another one.
This
When when do we get the cleanup news? That's another one.
there's nothing for me to be cleaning up. Ain't nothing concerning me right now. There's some things people want me
Um.
to on, a little too touchy. Some things are too
Oh,
close to home.
Mm,
And
okay.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
yeah.
Um. Jacqueline Glover says, Milan, have you ever thought about a makeup get ready with me?
um,
I guess kind of like what April does.
no,
No, you never thought about that.
no, because I
Okay.
do a male to female. I don't want to do a full male to female.
Okay.
I'm
Gotcha.
trying to figure out ways to go around that, but again, I don't want to teach you the wrong thing.
Mm.
Okay. All
Ready,
right.
getting ready with me might make you end up looking like me when I first started. Yeah, you put too much makeup on, you end up looking like a man with makeup on. So I don't want to lead anybody the wrong direction. You don't want to start off looking like Tony Braxton and then end up looking like Birdman at the end. Like that, just you don't want
Lord, Lord. Uh, okay. It's me. D says, James, which was your first love?
to.
Drag. Oh, the drag on the ballroom scene. Drag. Yeah,
And
he answered it. Yeah, he answered that already.
I was the
Okay, who is the guy to the right? That's Jaded Nerd. You don't ever watch the Gentleman's Panel? Girl, make sure you go subscribe to him. Girl, you will get a laugh. Please. Please do.
simply sweetheart. That's one of my babies. That's
That's right.
one of my chillin'.
That's right.
I'm loving that hair, Milan.
Okay.
That hair is whipped. Oh my goodness.
So
That hair is
I
whipped.
know it. I'm feeling that hair.
this is my little street walking too, honey.
Yeah. I'm loving that. Little shake it a little bit and go out the door. I'm loving that.
And go out the door. I need that. Oh God. Cause hair is a headache. It's a headache. Well,
Yeah,
I guess if no one has any more questions, James, we want to thank you for coming. I want to thank
absolutely.
everybody that came on stage. Jaded Nerd, I thank you for coming and rocking with us.
Oh, thank you for asking me. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody. Thank you.
And trust and believe, I'll probably have you back sometime or another because it just gets better. James just gets better as time goes on. Just that
Absolutely.
simple. All right. Let's see. Oh, just want to make sure. Okay, make sure I didn't miss a question. Okay, guys, I thank y'all so much. Don't want to tie your time up too long, but our panel is on at what time, y'all? 8 Central Time, and that will
seven,
be on Miss PR's
7 or
channel.
8 Central Time.
Huh?
Are y'all 7 Central Time or 8 Central Time?
Oh, sorry, 7 Central Time,
Okay.
8
8 Eastern Standard Time.
right.
And we will be on Miss TR. We'll be on Miss TR's channel.
Okay.
And know your Black history because we're gonna be testing you.
Cool.
Awesome.
Look at the look. James like, okay. All right, thank you guys. Kisses to you guys so much.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for coming. Have a good one.